LTC programming is supported by
Hi, and welcome to Chamber Chat TV with the Greater Lowell Chamber of Commerce. I'm Danielle McFadden, President of the Chamber. I want to wish you a happy new year. It's hard to believe that we are in 2020 now. The Chamber is celebrating our 25th anniversary this year, so we have some really exciting things planned. So check out our website at greaterlowellchamber.org. We have a lot of information up there. But enough about us. This is not about us. It's about our guest that we have on today. We have Dr. Party Ajula, who recently opened a health spa in Dracut. We're so excited to talk about this. You've been on the radio show.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm here, and thank you for letting me be on TV today.
Yes, we're happy to have you. So for all the viewers out there that are wondering, what is a health spa?
So health spa is a place where you can achieve your aesthetic goals. It's for both men and women, and various procedures are done to make you look better.
And everybody's thinking about that this time of year.
This time of the year, yes, and you know, it's a great way to give a gift to your loved one, to you know, make your family and friends look better as well, and give a treat to yourself.
Yes, and when you feel better about yourself, it trickles to kind of every aspect of your life.
Exactly. So you feel better, you look better, and then it's a cycle goes on.
Definitely.
So that was the whole idea of opening this
Yeah,
spa.
so what motivated you to open the spa?
So I've been a primary care physician for several years, helping people to achieve their health goals. But I've always noticed that people feel better when they look better. So I wanted to extend these services so to achieve their aesthetic goals. I thought I'll, on the side, open a health spa where I can use the modern techniques to minimally invasive procedures to make them look better. So now I'm able to do this. I'm glad I got this opportunity, and I'm very happy. I enjoy this part of my medical field.
That's great, and you're located in Dracut, so very convenient for anybody working or watching from Greater Lowell.
Yes, so we are located on 14 Loon Hill Road on Broadway. So it is a very popular street in Dracut,
sure is.
and it's on the second floor.
It's right by Frobe's, so you can get your
Yes,
juice
so
after.
you can get like a healthy drink.
There we go.
And come and have your services done.
So let's talk about some of the services that you offer. And I could talk about this all day long. I find this fascinating.
So I have kept it to very minimum. So there are like 5 or 6 services that we are doing right now. Botox is one of them. Botox is a procedure. It helps to get rid of the wrinkles around your forehead, in between the eyes and around the eyes.
We should have had you come with a marker. You could have marked me up while we were sitting.
Yeah, sure.
That would be a great Facebook post. Tara's looking in the wings. She's like, actually, yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, well, come over anytime. I have to find wrinkles though on your face.
I got a big one going right here.
Perfect. So that is one of the services, and then we do chemical peels that are to get rid of like sunspots and dry, dull-looking skin, and then dermal fillers. That it's actually very nice to get. You know, people lose volume on face, so it is a very quick procedures to regain the volume and give you a youthful look. And then my favorite procedure, I do hair restoration and facial rejuvenation with the PRFM. So this is a very exciting procedure. It gives me very good results and satisfaction.
I've seen photos of every procedure that you've talked about, the befores and afters, and
Yes,
it's
and
amazing.
the smile on
Yes.
people's faces like gives you the satisfaction that you want to do it more and more.
I know you can even tell in the before and after, because the before they're like looking at the camera, the after. But you can tell that they have the confidence in it, and they.
Yes, they really
Feel
do,
better,
and
yeah.
that is the very satisfying part of this job, and I love it.
What do you consider your signature services?
I would say all of them are my signature services. That's why I kept them to minimum.
it's
I
smart.
enjoy every single one of them. So it's very hard for me to choose which one or the other because the results are amazing and they're within a month. So you don't have to wait forever to get the results.
And what I love about what you offer too is that somebody can make an appointment and come in and talk to you,
Yes.
and talk about the different procedures and
Yes.
see what would be the right fit for them.
Exactly, and I encourage people, like I personally like complimentary consultation for my patients first because I want to make sure and understand that they're understanding what they are here for, what are the procedures available for them. Not every procedure is for everyone.
Yep.
And it is very important to understand the risks and the benefits. And after that, I feel comfortable that they know and they're ready for it. So it makes us, the patient and me, very confident to go forward.
And if they decide they don't want to, there's no obligation to.
No,
So that's
there's
really
absolutely no
important.
obligation,
Yeah.
and I enjoy the chat.
Yep.
And it's always good.
And they're likely going to go tell somebody else too. So word of mouth is.
Yes, word of mouth is very good because you get very, I would say, happy clients.
So let's talk a little bit more about Botox. Who usually gets the service? How long it lasts? That type of thing.
So it's a very quick and very minimally invasive procedure. So Botox is a neurotoxin. In the medical world, it's used for many other procedures like for headaches, any excessive tone in a muscle. But in the aesthetic world, it is a very small doses used, especially on the forehead, around the eyes, in between the forehead, to get rid of the wrinkles. It takes about 2 weeks to get the results, and it lasts from somewhere to 2 months to 6 months. Every individual is different.
Yeah.
So there are various factors that decides how long it's going to last.
If somebody wanted to get that, say Botox done, say their daughter's getting married, would you suggest that they do it for the first time right before the wedding, or is that something that they should kind of try out?
It is always, if they have never done it and there is no time, at least 1 month is a good idea to do it prior to the wedding. But otherwise, they should start this like 4 months before, and then they can get the touch-up right before the wedding, and that's usually a good idea.
I've been hearing about so many people now that have been getting Botox that I never even knew about.
Yes, it's actually a very big industry now. And I think it is one of the top sold medical drug, as you would say.
Interesting. So let's talk about the PRP hair restoration and why people should choose this over hair plugs.
So why they should choose our hair plugs is because it's very cost effective and the results are very dramatic. What is PRP is it's a platelet rich plasma. So with the help of a phlebotomist, small amount of blood is extracted from your body, and then that is processed to get the platelet rich plasma, which is injected back into your scalp to get hair regrowth. And usually 3 sittings are required, and each of them needs at least 4 weeks in between.
Do they start seeing results after one treatment, or
Usually after the second treatment, but the results are very amazing.
It's incredible.
Yes, and that's why I love it, because losing hair can be very depressing, and when you start seeing them back, and it's very satisfying.
I know some pictures that I've seen, the befores and afters. I mean, it makes people look 10, 20 years younger.
Yes, absolutely, and especially, like, it works great for both men and women, but I feel for women they don't have a choice to do other than using a wig, or there are not many options to get kind of hide your bald spots.
Yeah.
So that's why it is very, very useful procedure.
I'm sure you get invited to a lot of Christmas parties. You can become everybody's best friend after. You
Yes.
That feels good. Now let's talk about derma fillers. So how long is this procedure? What's the recovery? And you mentioned that people use it in their face, but what are kind of the areas that people use derma fillers for?
So mostly the derma fillers that I use is made by Allergan. They're hyaluronic acid, so they are safe to use. They're reversible if needed. So mostly they're used on your cheeks because you lose volume over the cheeks and the face droops down. And it is used around the jawline. It is used around the lips to take care of the lip line and to plump the lips. Usually the results are instant. 80% of the results you get right away after the procedure, which is usually 20 minutes. And throughout next 3 to 4 weeks, you continue to see the results where the product settles. And it can last from somewhere to from 18 months to 2 years.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yep, that is amazing. So that's why this is one of, if somebody wants instant results, then dermal filler is the choice.
And do people sometimes get multiple areas done at the same time with Botox or derma fillers?
Yes. So Botox and derma fillers, they can be done at the same time.
Oh, that's great.
And many people choose to do that.
Yeah. So I know this is for men and women, but ladies, like, go get your lips done, your cheeks, and then go home and see if your husband notices.
Yeah,
It'll be like, wow, your lips look really plump. Right?
Sometimes you don't even notice. You just feel like there is something. You look very refreshed, and you can keep your little secret.
Yes, I love that. I know people are like, she looks really good, or he looks really good.
Yes.
And we often associate women with these types of procedures, but men deserve to feel good and confident too.
Yeah. And you'll be surprised. This is like very common procedures done both by men and women. And I have done lips on men. I have done hair restoration on men. I have done dermal fillers at other areas on men. So it is not just the procedure for women. It is, for everybody.
Yep. And now that we're in the new year, people are talking a lot about self-care, and this is one way that you can take care of yourself and feel good about yourself.
Yes, and people sometimes they come in groups, friends. They want to get the procedures done and catch up. And my spa is equipped with that. It has 2 rooms, and it has a seating arrangement so that you can actually sit back and relax, and while one of the members is getting the procedure done.
I know, I visited and I wanted to move in. It's decorated so nice. It's just an absolutely beautiful spot.
You're very kind. Thank you.
And you can there's different parties you could do. So say it's somebody's.
You can come and celebrate your, if you want to celebrate birthdays, Mother's Day, pre-wedding planning, you can use the space and get complimentary consultation to start with, and then plan from there.
So you can have a lot of fun with your friends. You can even, maybe it's somebody's 40th birthday and everybody wants to pitch in for their friend.
And I actually enjoy those things.
So we talked a little bit about the time period that it takes to see some results. So which procedures, just kind of as a refresher, does it require a little bit of a time period in order to see the results?
Okay, so for Botox, it is usually 2 weeks. For dermal fillers, as I said, it's quite instant.
Yeah.
But you want to give like at least a month to see your complete results. For hair restoration, usually 2 to 3 months when you start seeing the results, because it takes a time for hair to grow.
Yeah.
The same PRP procedure is done on the face again, about 2 months to see the results done. And chemical peels, again, multiple peels may be required, so 2 to 4 weeks. So every peel you look better.
Excellent.
So it is up to your choice. What is your goal and how many you want to do.
So how often do people do a chemical peel?
So a mild peel can be done every 2 weeks, up to like 3 or 4 times. A moderate one, I would say 4 weeks apart. So usually people go with 2 peels at a time.
And you can tell by looking at somebody's face generally how many peels are going to take, or
yes. Yes, it is usually like I'm able to give them an estimate like how many peels they will need.
So we only have a couple minutes left, so we want to talk about how people can get in touch with you, and then any new services or product lines on the horizon.
Yes, I'm very excited to announce that we are starting our ZEO skincare line. This is
Yes.
the skincare by Dr. Obagi, and I personally love this.
Your skin, I was going to mention it, your skin, even since the time that I've seen you, it's like glowing.
Yes, I'm using those
Yeah,
products.
yeah, your skin looks
so
great.
I love it. So that is something that is I'm very excited about in 2020. And anybody can reach for appointment either through the online booking tool for on our website nefountainofyouth.com, or you can call at 978-306-0111. Facebook and Instagram are the other options to make appointments.
Excellent. And you can call the chamber if you don't have a pen handy, and we can certainly point you in the right direction.
Sure, thank you very much.
This is always fascinating. I love talking about this kind of stuff. So thank you for joining us today.
Thank you very much for having me here.
Thank you all for viewing, and we wish you all a happy new year, and you know who to reach when you want to feel good about yourself in this coming year. Thank you all for tuning in, and check out our website at greaterlowellchamber.org for everything going on at the Chamber.
LTC programming is supported by
the technology, the creativity.
Lowell Telecommunications Corporation.
The world comes to Lowell, Massachusetts.
LTC is Lowell's Community Media and Education Center. We have the tools to help you express yourself and change the world. You have the stories that need to be told about people and organizations having a positive impact, human needs and human rights. You are the person to tell that story on TV, and we can help. LTC offers video production classes and all the equipment you need to get your message out. Do it yourself, or use our professionals to help make it happen. Your story might be a half-hour talk show, event coverage, an original drama, documentary, or a social media post. We make it easy for you to express yourself and make a difference. Contact LTC to schedule an appointment to plan how to get your message out to the world.